holds the tongue. Gotta stay in the same position.
No way, you can totally set this up somewhere.
Wait against
Do you
the
want to
deer.
hold it?
Wait,
That
hold on.
seems like a lot of work.
Sounds like way too much work. Hold on. He's so tall.
Thank you, Booba. All right, thank you, Lou, for the nice introduction. And shout out to Superior Culture for letting us do this. Shout out to all the wonderful musicians. It's really hard to follow real artists. And also, some of the sickest guitars and the sickest banjo I've ever seen. Give it up for them. So I figured tonight we'll start with some of my shitty street jokes. Then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of the bit. That's my storytelling, which involves three things. A, shit my pants as an adult. 2, drugs. 3, music festivals. Sometimes a couple of them, sometimes all 3. So, cowboy walks into a bar. Says, I'm so thirsty I could lick the sweat off a cow's balls. Gay guy at the end of the bar goes, moo moo, buckaroo. So I grew up in a fairly small farm town called Wayland. We didn't have a whole lot to do, but drive slow on dirt roads and drink, you know. And, you know, there I was with my friend, we'll call him Elliot. And we're driving around and we come across this sheep with his head stuck in the fence. And, you know, I'm not proud of this, but it's just how it was. I was on a real dry spell. Just hornier than a 3-pecker belly goat, you know? So we pulled over and I was like, you know, I knocked one off because that sheep had nowhere to go. I was like, Elliot, you want to get in on this? And he said, hell yeah, and he stuck his head in the fence. I know, he's a sick puppy. Speaking of Elliot, he actually gave me this next joke. So it's funny how you don't really know your neighbors, right? Till you hear a news article about the guy down the road. It's a dentist gets busted for selling medical grade nitrous. I've been hanging out with this guy for 9 fucking years. I didn't know he was a dentist. So, a man and his monkey walk into a bar. Man sits down, orders a beer. Monkey hops up in the bar, grabs some peanuts and eats them. Grabs some olives and he eats them. Then he jumps across from the bar to the pool table, grabs the cue ball, and swallows that motherfucker whole. The bartender goes, dude, what is the deal with your monkey? He's like, I'm sorry, he does that. I'll pay for anything he ate and my beers. Next day, same man, same monkey, walking in the same bar. Man sits down, orders a beer. Monkey hops up on the bar, grabs a peanut, sticks it in his ass, and then he eats it. Grabs an olive, and he sticks it in his ass, and then he eats it. The bartender's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on with your monkey today? He goes, yeah, ever since he had to shit out that cue ball, he measures everything first. So let's get into the storytelling, I guess. So I used to work at a local cheesesteak shop, to be unnamed. And there I was. Me and my boy Cam, we're closing up shop. We're just cleaning, you know. This chick pokes her head in the door and she goes, do you know what the sound of the word pussy is backwards? I was like, no. She goes, and that reminded me, I was like, well, did you know the booby trap backwards is party boob? And I shit you not, this is a true fucking story.
Oh my God,
She sticks her cigarette in her mouth, pulls out her tits, and just starts spraying boob milk all over the counter. And I look to make sure Cam sees this. And Cam just stone-faced goes, I just wiped that down. So, I also work at the local Irish bar, hosting karaoke.
Oh, my brain.
Never a dull moment there, if you can believe it. The other night, I wasn't there for this, but I have seen the video. So these people talk to the boss lady and they're like, there's this guy, there's a warming center next to the bar, right? So there's always a lot of nefarious activity, police activity, if you will. These people come in and ask the boss lady, hey, can we lift this guy in a wheelchair to get into the bar? And she was like, no, absolutely not. So this man proceeds to throw himself out of his chair and crawl into the bar with his pants around his ankles. And now this is where the video comes in. And what I see in the video is this man on the ground going, ah, ah. The cops are standing over him. And my boy Jake is up on stage singing a song, Show Must Go On. He doesn't miss a beat. He just sings. Leads me to the next story from said Irish bar. There I was last Friday night hosting karaoke. Made the mistake of bringing my drunk ass little sister there. And she does what she sometimes tends to do. Drinking the White Claws, claws came out. And she freaks out on me, sweeps my disco cat off of my fucking booth. And start coming at me all fucking sideways, right? So I go down to the other end of the bar. She's following me, talking that shit. Go back to the other end of the bar, same shit. She's trying to unlatch the fucking door and come back there. So I go over to the boss and the other coworker. I'm like, I'm trying to kick her out, and she won't leave. I don't know what to do. My buddy goes, I'll take care of it. I go, you can try. So he goes down there to talk to her. Next thing I know, they're tussling, bursting through the door. She's screaming, don't fucking touch me. We're both like, oh, we won't. I guess we'll have to step over your little ass. And we told her, like, we're going to call the cops. She's like, call them. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, well, we'll see about that. Mm-hmm. So we call the cops. They show up. She's like, thought she was going to ignore them. Well, it doesn't work like that, does it?
It does not.
So then the cops got to drag her ass out of there, and then I'm also at the same time the pizza we ordered, if it only had got there sooner. Maybe if it had got there sooner. But it didn't. So I go out back to get the pizza, and I'm pissed off and coming back in, and I'm in a rush. I fall up the stairs with the pizza, skin my fucking knees. So now I'm really having a good time. And I'm just like, what the fuck is my life? But the show must go on. So while the cops are dealing with her, I just started hosting karaoke. Oh, I should go back. Just the second time I had to send my sister to jail. Last time was 20 or so years ago, and this is an even better story if you can believe it. So there I was. I was house sitting my mother's house while she's out of town. My sister lived there at the time. She comes back home, pissed drunk, starts fighting with her friend. I made the mistake of getting in between them. And here comes my sister with her tiny witch-ass hands, fist of fear. Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh, I didn't like that. So I just fall on top of her and start choking her with her own arms. My girlfriend at the time and my buddy Smoking Joe were there. And she starts making fake choking noises, and Joe always laughs about this because I started fucking fake choking. I can do that too. See, the problem was, she's tiny, like 5'2". Shouldn't be a problem to handle her. Well, you guys try it. She's a fucking hellcat. And she was wearing a tube top. So the fucking boobs keep popping out. put them away, put them away. Put them away, then let's go. And it just kept happening over and over. And finally I was like, fuck it. I just grabbed her by the ankles and I dragged her. Throw her in her room. I'm like, and hold the door shut. I'm like, she ain't getting out of here. And bullshit. She's got a golf club stashed in there. She starts hacking through the door. Like fucking Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. So I let her out. And I'm just, I let her get a swing in, and I get inside on her. And she just kept coming at me, wouldn't stop coming at me, kicking holes in the fucking drywall. I kept threatening to call the cops. You may have heard that part before. She's like, do it, I don't care. I was like, fuck it, Joe, just let's leave. So I called the cops. Thank God too, because they got there. She was passed out burning biscuits in the oven. I burned the goddamn house down.
Yep, that tracks.
All right. One more story for you. Make some noise if you like drugs. I'm the only one. I don't believe you guys. There's no way. So this is a story about the first time I went into a K-hole on accident at a wedding. So there I was, in between the wedding and the dinner, and my buddy Whip, he's like, yeah, I got some Molly. I was like, hell yeah, I'll do a little Molly, get some sassy shoulders, dance with some bridesmaids, you know what I mean? So we're out in my truck, he hands me this capsule, I pop it open, you know, a couple little dippers. I was like, you want any Whip? He's like, no, man, I tried it the other night. I don't know what it is, it's some weird cousin and ketamine. I was the most fucked up I ever been. I go, you're just a fucking amateur. You don't know what you're talking about. So we go to head back in, and I'm a little drunk already. I tried putting the capsule back together. Fumbly fingers. I was like, fuck it. I ate the whole thing. So we go in, we're sitting there, it's the salad course. And I just feel something coming on strong. I turn, I go, Whip, help me out to my truck and don't let me back in this building. So he goes, he puts me in the passenger seat of my truck. I don't know where I went, but I left. Just gone. I come back to, it's now dark. And I'm still the most fucked up I've ever been. I understand why they call it a buzz. I'm vibrating. I call my little stepsister from earlier, like having her talk me down, because she's a drug veteran. I don't know what's going on. And the guys come out and they're like, come up to the window and I'm like, oh, hey dudes. They're like, would you like to get out of the truck? I said, I'd like to try. So I step out of the passenger seat of my truck, baby deer legs, spin around. I'm holding on to the bed of the truck like, fuck. They're like, don't worry, we got it. And they go find a wheelchair. I don't know where.
It's a big wheelchair.
So I get in the wheelchair and I'm like, let's roll. And I'm just scooting around, fucking trying to do wheelies, tipping over. And that was my first K-hole, and that's it for me. Thank you.